What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we ended up making this big concrete box. I believe we said it was 51 by 51. Yeah, and since then, I did raise it up a few more levels. We are 10 blocks tall to the very top there. So it'll be 9 blocks inside. That top block is going to be part of the roof. Yeah. So we have a 7 by 7 opening right here, and I was kind of marking out some evenly placed spaces for where we're going to have windows. So the way this is going to work, I don't really want to fight that guy because I don't want to get bad omen and I don't want to start a raid at my base. So the way this is going to work, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just going to bust these out. So we're going to have 2 wide, 5 high window every 2 blocks. Yep, so we're going to do this. Now, what's good about this is part of the solidified concrete that we are taking out of here, we're going to be using this for the roof because we can't place concrete powder midair, right, and then convert it into solid concrete. Yeah, for the floor, for the walls, it's fine to place the powdered concrete and then place water down to solidify it, but for the roof, you can't really place gravity-affected blocks. It just doesn't work out too well. So we're going to be getting a little bit extra of the concrete here for doing this. And then we're also going to be digging out a few extra windows around here also along the top and along the sides. I don't think we're going to be doing these 2 wide 5 tall windows along the walls at all. But yeah, I do want like a continuous window to go along the roof of the building on all 4 sides. I think that'll look pretty cool. Okay, so we got just a few more windows to do here. Yep, so things that I've been considering. We talked about we wanted to make ourselves a super smelter, I think last episode, in order to cook up a lot of glass that's going to go into this. But not only that, but the glass that we're going to put in here, I think I do want it to be black glass. So that means we're going to need a lot of ink to dye the glass into the black color. And we don't have a way of collecting black dye very easily. Now, black dye comes from squid, and we can go into the ocean and swim around and try and find it and kill it with our looting sword. And that would be a way to get the ink. But honestly, I kind of feel like it would be smarter for us to go and make ourselves a squid farm. I think that'll be a long-term solution. I'm looking at this. I might have made this door 1 block too tall. I'll have to take a look at what I wanted to do here, because the way I had this planned out before... Can I place these blocks? Okay, I can do this. Yeah, maybe it's 7 wide, 6 tall. I'll have to go back and double check what I had designed previously. But yeah, the way this was supposed to be is we had a line for the top of the windows and a line for the top of the door. And then up above this, if we go up here a little bit, I'll just stack up. Like so. I want 2 tall window, but I want there to be a dividing line between this window and this window over here. So yeah, if we come over here, we can go ahead and chew this all out, and this will line up with the door down here. And then we do the same thing on this side. Nothing special. Whoa. Oh, I fell down. I guess I activated my elytra accidentally. I was like, what just happened here? Yeah, let me just go ahead and get rid of this, and then I'll pillar up 1 over, and it'll be easier for me to get up there. Like so. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and dig this all the way out over to the other wall, I guess to the start of the very first window over there. So it should be 2 blocks away from the wall, the way this is all laid out. Man, those pillagers, when they see you, they just stop and point at you from like so far away. Well, at least that guy right there isn't the banner dude, right? The banner dude, I think... Actually, is that even a banner dude? What happened to the banner dude? Oh. Anyway, we don't care about these other guys. It's just the banner guys. We don't want the bad omen because we're not trying to start a raid. And hopefully me coming over here and doing this isn't going to aggro these guys. Not sure how close that I have to go to them before they decide that they're going to open fire. Now they're just sitting there staring at me. That's super creepy. Anyway, so we're going to have something like this. Yeah, so we'll have our windows along the front, and then we'll have... a strip of window along the top. We'll have that 1 divider right here. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty cool. Then when we put in the glass here, that's going to look really awesome. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up doing glass panes for all the different windows. And again, we're going to have this strip of windows going along the sides on the back, both sides and the back. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty cool, but that's going to require a whole lot of glass. So yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and just dig out the rest of this stuff, figure out how much concrete we have, and maybe start laying out the roof a bit. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that taken care of, and we'll be back, guys. Well, here we go. I had made up almost exactly the correct amount of concrete that we needed in order to get this structure done. I was missing 96 concrete, so I went and I made that. But yeah, we have the ceiling installed and the walls done, the windows punched out, and this is going to be like the basic structure of our warehouse building. Okay, so the way the ceiling windows work is they follow the same two wide pattern as our front facing windows. So yeah, we just have that going all the way down, and then between the windows, of course, we just have our two wide concrete like we do on the front of the building, and that just extends from the front of the building all the way to the end. I didn't really know how I wanted to do it over here where we don't have those windows, so I just made the roof solid. So we have the stripy roof, and then we have the solid roof. Now all of these are going to be filled in with glass in here, but we don't have the glass yet, and we don't have the dye for the glass, even if we did have the glass, so we can't install it. But what I do want to put in here is that black stained glass. I think that's going to look pretty good. The windows, like I said before, are going to be the black stained glass panes. Same thing for up above here. But the roof, you can't really put panes vertically like that. It would just look weird. So those are going to have to be full blocks of glass. So we're going to have to farm and smelt up a whole lot of glass. So yeah, I got the roof installed. We got a pattern of torches laid out here just to prevent any mobs from spawning inside the building. On top, we haven't really done much up there. I've been trying to get better at throwing these pearls. It's been a while since I've done this. But yeah, anyway, we don't have any torches up here, so mobs will be free to spawn. I could spam with torches. I think it's just going to be better overall if I don't. It'll look better. Torches really aren't that great. And then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for these torches. We have the option of glowstone. We have the option of redstone lamps. At this point in time, I mean, those are things that we can do. Other than that, it would be like sea lanterns, which we would have to take over a guardian temple to farm that properly. I think that might be what we end up doing for the floor. So this project here, just to make this warehouse storeroom, this is going to take a little bit of time, guys. Like, we got a lot of projects that we have to take care of in order to get this going. But I think the first thing I want to tackle is an ink farm, or at least a way to spawn in squid more controlled. Now, the way squid spawning works, as far as I understand it, is squid can spawn in oceans, they can spawn on beaches, if there's water in the beach biome, and they can spawn in rivers. This is different than it used to be. Squid used to be able to spawn in water below Y64, I believe. According to the wiki, though, it's those three biomes, and it has to be like Y64 to Y48, I think. So you got like a little bit of leeway there to play around with it, but it's not like you can make a huge farm from sea level all the way down to bedrock. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but like most of that wouldn't work. So we got to figure out where we're going to set this up. Now, an ocean really is hard to tame, right? There's just so many water source blocks and huge space for squid to spawn. Like, they're spawning way out there. If you want them to spawn here, it's not really going to work. And I'm not going to fill in the entire ocean. That's just silly. So the next best thing, since we can control them in a river, is to find ourselves a river that's secluded enough from an ocean biome that we can fill in all of it except for where we want our farm to be. And then we have just a certain spot where squid can spawn. So that makes sense to me, is something that we're going to do. Okay, so around here there are lakes, or I guess rivers, but I don't think we're going to be using these. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got, this looks like ocean right here. This is actually river, and then this right here is just a lake. This is forest biome. I was kind of looking at this earlier. We could set it up there, but I'm not exactly sure if I want a squid farm here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the best place to do it, I could be wrong, but I feel like, oh, you know what, before I go, I'm gonna grab my my ender chest here. I feel like the best place to do is probably out where we've been farming sand. And I don't remember if I've taken you guys out there where we farm sand for quite some time. Maybe, actually, I don't even know if I've brought you guys out there at all. No, I don't think I have. I've talked about it and I've shown it on the map, but yeah, I don't think we've ever been out there. So I did make a another portal, another tunnel to where we go and farm sand. I think this might end up being a pretty good location for us to, yeah, for us to set up a squid farm. So this was our tunnel before. We had a wall right here, and then we went this way to go to the end, I believe. Anyway, the desert is way over here. My kitty's meowing in the background. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, I made this tunnel here to go all the way to the desert. I forgot to place the stone brick. I will do that eventually so we can finish this tunnel. But this links all the way out to our desert where I've been farming sand. Yeah. So out here we have a whole bunch of sandstone exposed, and this is where I've stopped. Got a little bit to go more this way, and then there's a whole big desert this way that has not been touched yet. Yeah, plenty of sand out here for all of our sand needs. So I'm thinking this ocean, or not ocean, this river out here is not near any oceans. I think there's actually an ocean over here, right? So we might just go a little bit over this way more, but I think out here by a desert is going to be pretty good. Yeah, we want to make sure this is outside of the spawnable area. So we need to put this a little bit far away. Let's kind of see what we can see over here. So there's going to be a lot of river that I'm going to have to fill in. That's something that it's going to have to happen. We have to fill in this river, but I think if we put it around here, there is no ocean nearby. And I think we would be pretty good to set up a squid farm, maybe like right here in this general spot. I mean, we already got squid spawning here, so obviously they do spawn in this area. I'll have to mark out where the river biome is, try and get like a good rectangular area, and then we're gonna have to go from there and fill in everything else with either dirt or sand or some way to get rid of the water. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. All right, guys, so maybe I got a little too ambitious here. I wanted to use this area for farming squid, which means I want to get rid of the water from everywhere else on the river except for those areas, or except for this area here. I did end up filling in a whole bunch over here. I had a shulker box full of dirt, and I started filling in and leveling out all of this stuff. So we got all this done, and then I started over here a little bit, and then it started becoming nighttime. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep. And I looked at the other side. Like this over here, this is mostly shallow. This is like maybe 3 blocks deep right here, but for the most part, it's only 2 blocks. So it's like, okay, we can do this, no problem. But then I looked over here, what I was trying to do just a moment ago. Yeah, this gets pretty deep. This is like 5 or 6 blocks, maybe 7 blocks. In some places, I haven't actually counted it. Yeah, so I kind of just put a border here. And I started looking over here, and man, that goes all the way down. This is a lot of water to remove. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think placing blocks and all of it is the best way to get rid of it. I think what we're going to end up having to do is kind of what we were talking about before with the Guardian Farm. Well, if we go take over one of the Guardian Temples, we can get sponges. And sponges remove water source blocks from like a 5x5x5 around it, I think is how that works. So that would be a whole lot of water removal that we can do pretty quickly with sponges that we can't do. Well, I mean, we guess it could, but it'd be a lot better than filling in all these blocks full of water. Man, more of the pillager guys, huh? Okay. Well, I think that's probably going to be our next step. I went through and I took a bunch of our dirt and I filled in, like I said, but I don't think we're going to do the rest of it like that. I feel like that's just kind of foolish. So I did find clay. We haven't found clay yet, so that's kind of cool, I guess. So let's put all this stuff back into here, and we will pick this thing up. Yep, so our next stop is to go to a Guardian Temple, and I think we're pretty well geared for it. We have Respiration, we have Aqua Affinity, and I don't think there's anything else that would... Oh yeah, Depth Strider. So we have all of that kind of stuff, and then the Protection, of course. How have I not put Protection 4 on my Diamond Boots yet? That's something I need to do. Okay, we have protection 4 and everything else. Yeah, I should probably upgrade our diamond boots. Yeah, so I think that's probably going to be our next step here, is to go to a guardian temple, an ocean monument, and kill the guardian so we don't get the mining fatigue effect. Yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and get some stuff together. I'll probably make some water breathing potions and regeneration, just some other things to help us, and we'll be back, guys. So water breathing potions require pufferfish. Oop, there we go. And we get ourselves a pufferfish from killing a pufferfish. Yes, the aquatic update's pretty cool. These little guys are so tiny when you first come across them, but once you get close to them, I like the sound they make too. So yeah, we could use a fishing rod and actually fish for these guys, but I figured it'd probably be cooler just to come out to a lukewarm ocean and try and find them in their natural habitat. Yeah, the pufferfish also, if you get too close to them, oh man, there's so many of these guys. If you get too close to them, they do poison you, so that's an interesting trait that they have. I think those are the only 2 pufferfish that were around here. I believe they can just spawn and despawn, right? So like, if I keep swinging around here, I'll find more, but honestly, I only really needed 1, maybe 2 for the, yeah, the potion of water breathing that I wanted. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and head back to the base and brew those potions up, and then I'll meet you guys over at one of the guardian monuments. Ocean monuments, the guardian temple. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm having to take the walk of shame back to the Enderman Farm. Yep. No experience, no items. So a problem that I've seen with the Enderman Farm, hey look, speaking of Enderman, there's 2 Netherman right there. A problem I've seen with it is our Endermite keeps disappearing. I'll put it in the minecart and it'll work and work and work until I log out of the game and I come back and then go to the end, and then it's not there anymore, and I'm not sure what's going on. Like, it's name tagged and it's in a spot where the Enderman can't touch it. It just isn't there anymore when I get back. I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, so I was trying to put a new Endermite in there. I was getting the platform ready. You can see there's torches at the top up there. And I was walking forward trying to place torches, just looking down at the ground so I could place them, you know, every 10 blocks or whatever. And yeah, I fell down the hole. Well, I didn't die, but I looked at Enderman on the way down, and I didn't die to the Enderman. I was fighting around with my inventory, trying to put the rockets back on my bar, because I had replaced those for torches, and then I rocketed straight up into one of the trap doors. Dang it! Oh, it looks like it just picked up my items finally. Yeah, so all of my items are now being put into this chest here, which is convenient. There's our pufferfish. What a silly way to die. Anyway, I came here because I was gonna repair our tools before we got going on this project, but now all my stuff's in here and I gotta figure this all out. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new Endermite up into our farm. If you guys know what's up with that, why the Endermites keep disappearing, I'd like to know. But man, that sucks. That's our very first death of this playthrough, I think. If we go to statistics and down here, yeah, number of deaths, 1. And I experienced kinetic energy whilst trying to escape Enderman. Dang it. So we're gonna break into this ocean monument in a different way that I haven't done before. We're actually gonna use TNT to try and get in there. So the way that works is you place down blocks in the water like this, you place TNT in the center, and then you put a redstone block on top. So that would be that there's an airspace inside as soon as the TNT ignites, and then the TNT will explode the blocks below it and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, we have mining fatigue right now. I wasn't expecting to get it from this far away. I'm guessing that means... Which way? Yeah, I'm guessing that means that there's a guardian in this side down here, the elder guardian. Anyway, now that we have this, I did bring some milk so we can get the effect off us if we need to. But yeah, we're going to go right into the top center. We're going to blow the top off of this. We're going to kill the one that's always in the center. And I think there's usually one either on one of the 2 arms and one in the bottom center area. Anyway, let's see if we can get in there and do this. I haven't done this before, like I said. Yeah, these guardians are going to get me. If we can break the beams, break their line of sight, their lasers will stop. We should be okay. So we just place down blocks like so. Stop it. TNT in the center. That guy. And then we kind of like get out of there. Okay, cool. So we got ourselves a hole inside. And there's our first Elder Guardian. I'm really not that concerned about taking damage with these guys. Although maybe I should be. I don't know. Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, so I didn't take my water breathing potion. Let's do that before I drown. Okay, so we got water breathing, so we should be good for a little while. So now the next step is to try and find the other ones. I do need to get food on the bar here so I can recover my health. Okay, so we could blow open the other two arms. I'm thinking it would have been that one that was closer to us on this island over here, but I don't know for sure, but we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. Let me go ahead and just fill up my air bubbles real quick and get away from these guardians. Okay. So make sure everything's squared away. We got the stuff on the bar. Let's go back down here and see if we can open this one up. So we want block, 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 TNT, redstone, and let's get out of there. Does look like we get our redstone back if I didn't collect the other one, which I don't think I did. So down in here, I don't see the other guardian, so it must be the other side. Let's go over there and do the same thing then. Go and swim, swim, swim away from these guys. Oh, they poked me, but it's fine. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Not with our armor here. All right, let's go. All right, so down in this one, aha, there's our guy. Get right up all in his face. Okay, I need to think about what I'm doing here. Keep eating our food, swimming around, breaking line of sight on these guys. All right, very good. Poke him. Break line of sight on everybody. Just keep doing this maneuver. All right, we got that one done. Very good. Did I get the sponge that I dropped? I'm not sure. I need to keep swimming around real quick and breaking line of sight of these guys. All right, very good, very good. I'm gonna have to check my inventory. We might go back down there for that particular sponge. Just get out of here so we can be safe, eat food. Okay. So we did not get the second sponge. Guess we're gonna go on a rescue mission for that. I mean, we got so many of these ocean monuments around. I really shouldn't be that concerned about it, but I am just a little bit. I don't really want to waste these items. Where did that sponge go? The Elder Guardian died in that corner. There's XP. There's a sponge. Got it. Okay. We're good. Now we can leave. We just gotta find the third one. And like I said, I think that normally the third one is like in the bottom center over here, but I don't know if we can break into there and in a good way. Can't see what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's a good way to break into there. If we break into this floor right here, would that be good? I actually don't know. We could give that a shot though and see how this works. So that, TNT, and this one. By the way, the TNT that I'm using, I have collected that from desert temples. Yeah, that's where that stuff all came from. Okay, well this is the room with the gold in it. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe what I want to find is like... Yeah, maybe I gotta go around the other way. We'll see what we got here. These things are pretty confusing, I feel like. Yeah, I really don't feel like I know how to get my way through these very well. I wonder maybe... Okay, well, actually, you know what? Is it on the bottom? Maybe it's up here. Yeah, we could try one more. We could do one more blast right here and see what we come up with. Let's try that. I don't have a redstone block. Where did my redstone block go that was down here? There it is. All right, very good. Let's come back over here and try this one. Boop. Let's keep swimming around from these guys. Very good. Oh, that didn't get me all the way through. We gotta do another charge. Need those out of my inventory. With the redstone block, go right there. All right, good. This one. Try it again. All right, did this get us where we wanted to be? Oh no, this is still the same room. Okay. Well, that wasn't very helpful. Okay, well, I found the last guardian. The last elder guardian. Yeah, I just said, you know what? All right, let's just go inside the temple. Let's just fight him. Let's just do what we do here. Okay, so I got 3 hearts remaining. I gotta be careful here. Actually, this guy might kill me. Let's eat. Yeah, I did take one more of our water breathing potions to make sure we weren't gonna drown under here. But yeah, this is going pretty well, actually. Once we get rid of this guy, we can feel free to start mining in here, and I found 1 sponge room already, so I don't know how many there are gonna be, but I mean, just 1 is enough, right? I mean, that's gonna get us by. Okay, so there is the last Elder Guardian. Get these guys out of here. Stop it. Stop looking at me. Okay. So now that we got rid of the Elder Guardians, we should feel free to drink the milk, but as soon as we do, I think that's going to get rid of my water breathing. Let's go and do this. Yeah, so we don't have water breathing anymore. So we'll do that. Now we have that back. So now we can mine blocks. Yep. And all 3 of the Guardians are done. We don't have any room in our inventory. I guess I can get rid of that rock hod. So the sponge room that I saw, let's see if I can find that again. I feel like it was just right over here. Although good luck trying to find it again, right? Yeah, this is going to be one of those things. I think this is where we came in, actually. So it might not have been in that way. It might have been in one of these places over here. I don't know. I'll have to find it again. I'll bring you guys back. All right, well, it took me a while, but I did find the sponge room once again. There might be more than one here, and I believe you can find up to 3 sponge rooms per... What's the best way to mine one of these? Is with an axe? I don't actually know. Maybe there is no best tool, or maybe it's like shears or something. All right, these guys are being really annoying. They're just like barely peeking through. They're like, oh, you're up here? Let me go ahead and laser you. Dang, guys. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and collect all these sponges. Yeah, we need to put them through the furnaces to dry them out. And then when we have those guys all dried, we should be ready to go for emptying out that river. So the way I'm draining the water out of this river is I am sectioning off strips about 5 blocks wide. And then I'm going through and I'm sectioning off little squares out of it. So those are about 5 blocks wide, something like that. Otherwise, if you don't do that and you place it on a sponge, the sponge will delete a bunch of the source blocks. And then, if there's source blocks all around where that sponge was, on either side where it deleted the water, they'll come back through and just fill it all back in and you'll waste your sponge, right? So if you do it like this, you kind of block it all off. Yeah, then you get all the water removed except for a little bit, and then you can place another one down here, and maybe you can get away with 2. Sometimes it takes 3, or depending on how deep it is, even more than that, to get rid of all the water. But yeah, this seems to be a pretty good way to do it. Those fish are about to have a bad time. Sorry, salmon. Yeah, so I'm going to be going through here and doing this to drain the entire river. I don't really know how far away I need to do this, to be honest. Like, when we have a farm set up so squid can spawn, the ideal would be that there's nowhere else for squid to spawn. But if squid spawn, like over there where they are spawned, they're far enough away that they will despawn over time. So it might not be that bad, but I definitely don't want like water right next to the farm where if I'm standing here AFK, the squid will spawn. I'm close enough where they cannot despawn. Yeah, that's definitely what I don't want to do. But yeah, I think this is going to be working out pretty well. I don't even know if I need to... Yeah, I don't need to section this off. That's good enough. I can just use my water bucket down here to get rid of this. So far, everything that I've done has been with the dry sponges that I had available. I think we have about half a stack. It's like 29 or maybe it's 30 or something. I don't know. It's not a whole lot of them, but it's enough to get the job done. We're definitely making pretty quick work of getting rid of this water here. Now, like I said, I've never really set up a squid farm like this before, so I don't know if this is the best way to do it, like draining all the water. Or maybe there's a way that you can find like a dry river bed and just set it up there. That might be something that I could have done too. But yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and do this, drain out this, well, I guess everything else, and then set up something here. But guys, it looks like we're actually running out of time for today. We went into a couple of projects I wasn't quite expecting to do. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking that I was going to have to set up an ink farm today, and I really definitely wasn't thinking that I was going to have to go to a guardian farm today and take care of the elder guardians. But now that we have that done, that'll be a project for the future, so we can go ahead and make ourselves a farm for our sea lanterns, which is a light source that I definitely want. I have killed a few of the guardians, and I have collected some of the sea lanterns, but going through the temple there and removing all the water inside, that's going to be a fun project for later. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.